and Brown.
Kane, I saw a picture. It was of you modeling David Yurman stuff.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty cool.
It's the only jewelry I wear, so it was great to be a part of that.
I remember seeing the picture and I was like, dang, Kane went full on for this one Instagram picture. And I was like, oh no, this is a real shoot. I thought like you're like really committed to the picture, and then I realized it was a David Yurman. That's a really cool jewelry brand.
Yeah, I love it, man. They and since I moved to Nashville, they have one in the mall over here, so I've been real comfortable with them, got to know them, and then the whole company just came in.
How does that work with you where people reach out and go, okay, we want to do a deal with you, and here's a brand, and you probably never heard of us, but let's go. Or do they go, we've seen that you like this stuff. Would you like to have a relationship because you already like the stuff?
I think it depends. If you wear it a lot and they always see you in it, and people tag you in it, then they'll probably reach out. And then a lot of times, like even like Bad Birdie, like we were just talking about, I reached out to them. Nothing to do with them. They just send me stuff. But like stuff like that's cool, just being partners with stuff like that.
You get free golf clubs yet?
Golf clubs are, do you need some? Because they're just built up at my house ever since I started golfing.
I'm left-handed.
I need some.
Oh man.
You know, we play golf.
I know, but I forget you're left-handed.
Yeah. So what, you have like 8 sets of golf clubs? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So I have a lot.
Surplus.
Man.
Come on.
Puma's trying to fit me.
So so Puma, Cobra, same company. That's who I have a deal with, and it's super cool because I never was cool in the golf world, and I'm still not. But now they're like, "What do you want?"
Yeah.
And they're like so the golf thing's cool to me because I'm like so new into that space, and so getting free golf stuff's neat.
Yeah, I mean, I love it, especially because all my friends are starting to golf. I just got a house down in Florida, and I have some friends down there that are gamers that are golfers, but they're like pretty bad.
At golf or gaming?
Golfing, they're great at gaming. But you talking about left-handed? Tim's been looking for a left-handed pitching wedge for the longest. Can't find one.
Tim
the Tap Man.
I have like 8 left-handed pitching wedges, so.
Wow.
I'll just give you one because
he would absolutely.
It's the same thing you just
it.
said, where you're like, I can't have 8 sets of clubs. I do too, and I have like 8 pitching wedges, so I'll definitely get you one. So let's talk about so the David Yurman thing. I meant to bring that up because it was a really cool, like, good model type picture of you. Yeah, it was good. People are throwing stuff at artists on stage everywhere now.
Yeah.
You know, and when it happened to you, I sent you a voice memo that morning. I was like, hey, what happened with this boot thing? Because someone was actually tossing it to you to sign. Mm-hmm. But still, you can't toss stuff up, right?
Yeah,
like, will you say something to people that are listening about throwing stuff at people on stage?
Well, it's really weird. Like, a lot of artists get mad at it, but you can tell the difference of something getting thrown at you and something thrown up for you to sign.
And to you.
Yeah. Which I knew that boot was thrown up for me to sign.
But it seemed like you didn't see it coming because it hit you right in the junk.
Yeah, I didn't. If you listen to the video, my voice, it goes high. I mean, I've never been that high before. But, like, I remember I played a show with Granger. Like, kind of like when it was probably 3 years into my career, and we were, it was like an RV park. And, dude, I would have been knocked out. It was a full beer can. I mean, not even open, thrown at me. And I turned at the right time and just stuck my hand up and caught it. And it was a cool moment. Like, I looked like a badass. But but like, I knew that was coming to hurt. Like, that was intentionally thrown to hurt me.
So it's everybody out there, unless the artist or whomever is on stage says, yes, I'll sign it, toss it up here, don't throw things at the stage or on the stage because somebody will get hurt.
Yeah, or you'll lose your stuff as well.
Yeah, or you just won't get your phone back either.
Yeah.
Like the video that they threw the phone at, was it Halsey? No, it was
BB
Rexha.
Rexha.
And it hit her right in the eye.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. I called her that night that I saw the video. She didn't answer, but like things like that. I mean, if the artist gets hurt, it's just, I don't know.
It's just
I
dangerous.
feel like everybody should just watch out. Everybody needs to watch out for everybody's safety.
What I saw you playing Fenway Park. You sold that sucker out.
Yeah, it was fun.
In Boston,
man.
how awesome.
Dude, it was so sick. I mean, I played baseball since I was 3, so it was cool just to be in that stadium.
And Fenway, it's like, and I'm a huge Cubs fan, so Wrigley, Fenway, Yankee Stadium's kind of new now, but you know, those stadiums, just going and watching a game there, but for you to sell that thing out, not just have a show there, which is big itself, but to sell it out, that had to mean something.
Dude, it was so sick. like we had Darius Rucker with us, and which Let Alone, that was amazing. And then Gabby Barrett and Restless Road, and it's I'm to a point now, man, where I just I keep moving and keep looking forward, and then you just see all these posts about it, and it's just I'll eventually go back and read it, and it blows my mind. But during the time, I'm just focused on doing the show, and excuse me, but the crowd was amazing.
Well, I will tell you,
much energy.
it was awesome to see from 10,000 feet away. To see that you had sold that thing out, I was super proud for you.
Well, thanks,
That's
man.
really cool. Kane Brown is here. We're going to play Bury Me in Georgia. We're going to come back with Kane. This song here, crushing it, about to be number one. Why'd you pick this song as a single? Is it 'cause it's so personal?
Yeah, and it's like pretty rocking. Like I love performing this song live, so I was like, man, if radio took this number one, it'd be so fun live. And then when it came to that time, I got super nervous. I was like, well, what if people in Tennessee don't like it, or what if the people, And everybody started saying, well, what about Sweet Home Alabama and Californication and all those? So it was a little scary taking it, but I'm glad I did.
You only follow 68 people on Instagram. Does that mean you have a burner account with a lot more people you follow?
Nah, I only follow just people who I get close to in the industry, and I try to, I don't think I follow one female other than my wife. Social media is just bad, so I just keep everything to a minimum.
How do you feel about, and this is not you, but you bring up something that I heard some folks talking about, if you like pictures of like people in bikinis, but you're married?
I don't like anything.
That's probably pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be mad.
Yeah, I would be too. And people are like, they should, like Lunchbox is like, you're just locking people in bikinis. Who cares?
Yeah, it's not a big deal. You know who you're going home to.
Nah, I mean, you can tell. I can look at your phone in 2 seconds and be like, nah. Like because when you start liking stuff, the algorithm just sets it up so you can see what everybody's looking at.
Well, we were going through Eddie's TikTok and it was like dancing young
Weird,
girls.
man.
Over.
Hey, but here's the thing. Like once I watched one, you're right.
No, it's
That's
not just one though.
It's not
No,
one.
Eddie,
Or
hey,
maybe you watch
yeah.
one over and over again.
You watch one, and if you watch the whole video, they'll give you another one to see if you like it too. And
That's
then
not
once
true,
you like
Kane.
that one, it
Because
just
Eddie's always
keeps
like, I don't know
going.
how I got these.
He's been fighting this fight for a long time because we go through and be like dancing girl, football, dancing girl. Eddie, why?
I purposely just keep it on the fishing ones just so my algorithm changes and it never goes back.
You go to bed and you leave it up on a fishing one just so it
Please.
repeats.
How you said before, oh, this is for work. I had to watch this for work.
I think that's how it started, but
You think that's how it started?
probably.
We're going to do uncomfortable questions from our listeners. Question number one, did Kane Brown really do a shoey on stage in Australia or did he fake it?
I did it, but it was a new boot, so it's 50-50.
So a shoey would be, Amy, you know what that is?
Yeah, it's where you pour the beer into a boot or a shoe or whatever and you chug it.
Did you do it because when in Rome, or when in Australia, they do that there, so they wanted you to do it?
Well, I got warned that if I didn't, they'd boo me.
So it's very much a cultural thing.
Yeah.
there.
And then,
Ugh.
I mean, I think I had these on when they were brand new, and I was like, I'm not pouring beer into those, so they just brought me a new boot.
You're not wasting a shoe.
No.
Yeah, got it. Who is the most famous person Kane Brown FaceTimes with?
My nana.
I like it. Does Kane Brown's wife ever say, hey, I really don't want to go sing tonight?
Oh yeah, all the time actually. And she it's like last night, but I feel bad for her because, and I know it's a rapid question, but I feel bad for her because she gets ready, and we know how long it takes women to get ready, and she comes out and does one song, so it's a lot, and she don't go on until I think like 10:30, and then wakes up in the morning with babies.
Could you just like do her a solid and put the song first?
No, that's one of my biggest songs right now.
Get it out of the way, Amy.
Like second song?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
That's pretty funny. That's a good question. But no, because
Yeah, we gotta have everybody wait for
of course, absolutely. Yeah. Who is your country music or who are your country music BFFs? Like who do you call in real life?
What do I call in real life?
Like, or call or text like you're real friends with who in country music?
Aldine, Chris Lane, John Party. I mean, there's a good amount, but not like it's not as much as I feel like people would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mostly you don't like people, right?
I feel
No, I'm
like,
kidding. I'm kidding.
No.
I'm totally kidding. That's how I am. I'm like, I don't really text a lot of
there's,
people.
There's artists you get close to, there's artists you don't.
And you and I text a little bit, and you texted me a golf score the other day, and I was playing golf with some friends that we both play with, and I said, Kane said he shot like an 80 whatever. And they were like, yeah, he's getting a little better, but I think he may be.
No.
Maybe what?
Maybe what?
I
Cheating?
shot,
Maybe
I
exaggerate.
shot
Oh,
88
no.
yesterday.
Well, I told them you had no reason to lie to me.
Mm-mm.
I didn't say, Kane, what did you shoot? You were like, hey, we're at this course. It's really cool. I shot this. And I said, hey, Kane's getting good. It stinks because it took me a lot longer to get good than it's taking Kane. And they were like, yeah, he's getting better. But, oh, Kane, you got to watch. I was like,
That was Ricky who said it.
it was exactly Ricky. That's right.
Ricky's upset, man.
Yeah.
Because I shot at 83 before he did. And then the next time I played with him after I said I shot at 83, my game fell apart. And he's like,
And that's exactly what he said. I wasn't going to say it was Ricky, but I'm glad you did. Does Kane Brown regret any of his tattoos?
I do. I regret most of them. I look at myself some days and I was like, what if I was just a clean cut guy? And I was like, I probably wouldn't be here.
Jelly Roll was talking about his tattoos, and he's like, man, I regret like most of them, but also it's a big part of how you got here too.
Yeah. It made me unique, you know? I look like the average rapper to a lot of people. I feel like that's why they click my video at first.
They're like, let me hear this guy rapping.
Yeah.
Well, that ain't rap.
Yeah.
Have you gotten any lasered off?
No. When I was trying to join the Army, they tried to make me, and I almost did, and then just didn't. It hurts too bad.
What's fun for you right now? Like, what are you enjoying just generally in life? What's fun?
Golf, and then I love, like, I've always loved my babies, but my babies are getting to a point now where they can actually play with me, and like Kingsley's about to be 4. But it's just so cool, like, actually getting to carry on conversation and play hide and seek, like, actually play hide and seek and not the fake hide and seek. You know what I'm talking about? Cover your eyes.
We do that with these guys here.
Yeah, all the time.
On the show sometimes, yeah, when they get bored.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, just playing with my kids recently has been super fun.
The last thing is there was a lot of hubbub when you said you were retiring from music for a while. You're like,
I never said that, by the way.
And I know you didn't. That's not what you meant. But you know how headlines are. They were like, Kane Brown quitting music to focus on acting and his family. Are you quitting music?
No.
Okay. Are you stop? But there's a difference in taking a vacation.
No, I told them that we got a house in Florida and we were going to take time off to go down there because it's very family friendly. And we were going to take, during our time off touring, hang out with them in Florida. And they were
During our
like,
time off
he's
touring.
retiring.
Yeah, it made it feel like he was coming back at like 45 years old.
Sounds like
We're
a
not gonna
vacation.
see him.
Yeah, just going
I
to
was like,
Florida.
whatever.
Are you taking acting lessons at all? Have you done that?
No. So it's weird. We usually do it like the day before, where
Do what?
you'll get an acting coach,
Got it.
and then So I want to though. I really do. But
Did you enjoy that experience?
I did, but I felt it was like 30 degrees outside, and I don't do cold, and so I was only in fire country for I think a total of 4 minutes.
That's a long time. I mean, honestly, that's a long time though.
When we were there for basically
A day.
24 hours.
Yeah. I mean, I would go and shoot Idol, and I'd spend 3 days with 1 or 2 people, and it would make 3 minutes on the show. And I'd be like, what? We know what we're going to use. Why do I got to do this for 3 days?
Yeah.
We'd shoot. That's the hard part of it.
Yeah, that's what makes me think.
And that's why I like this job, because it's on, it's live, it airs on to the next thing.
Yeah.
You know, good or bad, it exists. And I like live TV too, because it happens, it's over. But man, when you record it and you get there, let's do it again. All right, let's do it from this. All right, scoot them back. Let's do a wide. You're like, oh my God, you're not going to use this stuff.
Yeah.
But that stuff. What are you going to ask, Amy? You were about to say something.
Oh, he was just talking about going to Florida, and I was like, well, Lunchbox thinks Florida's the devil.
Oh yeah, don't move to Florida.
Yeah,
according to
Florida
Lunchbox.
is the devil, man.
Why?
Bad things happen in Florida. I mean,
I do know bad. You can look it up.
No, you can just look at me. I mean, I've been there for 3 years in a row. I went for vacation. 2 years ago, my kid got RSV. He was in the hospital for 6 days. Last year we went, he busted his head open on the second day, had staples, couldn't swim the rest of the vacation. This year, I woke up on the second day, 102.8 fever, was in bed for 3 days. Don't go to devil. Go
He just
somewhere
calls it
else.
devil now. It's not even Florida. It's just devil.
I'm sure where Kane lives, it's fine.
No, it's
I love
Florida. It's the devil.
I
It's
love Florida.
The whole state.
I love
do too.
Florida.
Yeah, I think Florida's
My
awesome.
brother lives in Tampa.
I mean, Eddie goes there, got corona.
I got my car
Who
towed
calls
too.
it Corona anymore?
Yeah.
Like,
But that's when it was first called Corona.
Yeah, I hear
Eddie
ya.
couldn't go to Ray's bachelor party in Vegas
because of Corona.
because he went to Vegas, and so he went to Florida and got Corona.
Yeah,
COVID-19.
For everyone else, COVID.
Corona Cove.
Kane, good to see you, buddy. Kane just was like, I'll let you guys handle this for the way out. This is what happens on the show. We just take. Good to see you. Congratulations on Bury Me in Georgia. What's up, by the way? What are you doing music-wise? You recording stuff now? You writing stuff?
Yeah. I've got 2 new songs I'm really excited about. So, one I think you'll really like. It's called "Be a Boy." Talking about you.
Is it about me? Are you saying it right now? Is this about me?
Yeah. No, but it's like why do I have a Hot Wheels car parked in my driveway? Why do I stay up all night online playing some video game? Da 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 da. Because I'm doing all this because I never got to be a boy because I had to be a man.
Oh, you like? Yeah,
That's deep.
yeah, that's good.
I didn't.
We
know-
have a very
yeah.
similar.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think
yeah.
you like it.
Can't have had those talks where it's like we had to grow up pretty quick, so we didn't get to be a kid really in a lot of ways. So maybe that's what I'm gonna tell my wife. Listen to this song. That's why I like to play video games. Kane's got a song for us right here.
Yeah.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see
Yeah,
you, buddy.
awesome. There he is. Kane Brown, everybody.
It's about